I'm Gordon. Welcome to the first Toozly Talk. Now, Toozly Talks are when I go around interviewing people with disabilities and having a fairly frank discussion with what it means for them in their life and for in their work. And considering the questions I'll be asking them, I thought it only fair if I interview myself first. So bear with me while I both ask the questions and answer them. So, the standard questions. My name's Gordon HUTCHISON. I'm 56 years old, the hard questions first. I'm married, no children. My claim to fame, my wife loves me. Employment, I currently work for Toozly. Other interests in my life, at local Anglican church. My health issues, I had to write them down, I've got a few. The most important we've got is heart failure. That doesn't mean it's stopped, it just means it's not pumping out enough blood. Anxiety, depression, and the third one's bad back. Now it's interesting, the heart failure, what that means in me is I get tired, walking upstairs, gentle slopes which most people don't even notice. I stop, I pause, and then I keep going. That's the heart failure. The anxiety, depression, well controlled with pills, not usually a problem. And the bad back means I get to have nice, lovely chairs. Do I consider myself disabled? Yeah, well, when I'm walking up a hill breathless, yeah, I consider myself disabled. I've got a disabled parking permit, so I consider myself disabled. But I'm still me. I mean, there are some things I can do well, better than other people, some things I can't do as well as other people. So I'm just basically me. When did my disabilities occur? The heart failure, I think I was probably born with it. For the medically inclined, it is non-ischemic idiopathic cardiomyopathy. Basically what this means is the heart doesn't pump enough blood, the doctors don't know why that happened, and they don't know what caused it. Terrific. So I just take pills until I rattle. The anxiety, depression, that was diagnosed when I came back from England. I've been living in England for a while, and looking back at it, I think I was really depressed, but the English GPs didn't spot that. Back in Australia, first time in front of a GP, they asked the question. The bad back, well, that happened around 97. I was in a car accident, more about that later. Biggest challenge because of my health disabilities, that's an interesting one, because they're just part of me, they're just part of everyday life. They're at the point where I'm used to them, they're used to me, and we just get on with things. I suppose the biggest challenge would have been at the beginning, getting used to the idea and getting used to the limitations. But I'm over that. The worst moment in my life. This is the car accident I referred to. I was in Greece, I was in a car rental. We're in Meteora in Greece. That's the very mountainous area of Greece in the centre. And I drove the car off a cliff. Not recommended. I thought I had killed my wife and I both. And I now have empirical evidence that cars do not fly. That was when I broke a bone in my back. The best moment of my life, my wedding day. Perhaps unusually, I had a ball. I enjoyed it. It was wonderful. My wife enjoyed it. It was just glorious looking back on it. What gets me out of bed in the morning? Well, two things. One, the need to go to work. Two, my wife's cold feet pushing me out of the bed. I joke about it and she doesn't really do that. But without work, without something to go to, it can be hard to be motivated to get up and out of bed of a morning. Have I ever thought of suicide? I still remember when my GP in Australia, when I came back from England, asked me that question. Gordon, have you thought of suicide? And I was shocked, and I was stunned. And I was slowly processing that question and the implications, and I looked at my GP and I said, do you mean some people don't? And she was taken aback. Yeah, some people don't. Most people don't actually. So suffice it to say that psychiatrists and pills, I don't really think about suicide these days. Life's enjoyable, life's good. What does employment mean for me? Oh, so much. It makes me feel useful, it makes me feel productive, it makes me feel wanted. I can feel happy with what I've done. I feel like I'm not just a useless blob on the world. So for me, that is key. And it's not just any job. I work here at Toozly, which is helping advertise jobs for disabled people and promoting the idea of employing disabled people. And that is also satisfying for me. What is my goal in life? Oh gee, it's changed from those days when I was pursuing a career. I was thinking about this and I thought the first goal is to be a better husband for my wife. And the second goal, I guess, is to be a better Christian. So, that's me. Thank you for listening. See you next time.